Hey y'all. Hey, what's good? What's up, folks? What up, folks? What y'all been on, man? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all, man? This Pager, man. I'm back. I got some observations. I'm not gonna say I even took a break. I've just been out here enjoying art. I know this is supposed to be an educational channel, but I was like, what's the fun in that? You know what I'm saying? So I just started recording the art, and that's what I've been doing. But hey, that's not what I'm here though to talk about that. Artists, I gotta tell y'all something. All types, musicians, directors, cinematographers, ballet, painters, DJs, tap dancers, foot workers. Hey, hear me out. In this age where we are saturated with thousands of images a day, do you think that your pretty picture is going to stop people in their tracks and give you a job? Do you think it's going to stop people in their tracks and make you money? There's a possibility that it will. But think about how we are fighting seeing potentially 50,000 images a day. That's not even including video. So what can we do to make people care about the images that come across our screen? It's very simple. You might be mind blown when I tell you. You have to tell that story. What do you mean tell the story, Pager? I mean, you legit have to sit that camera down and tell us what that piece is about. If you care about it, you know, it could just be something you don't care about, you just sharing. But if you genuinely care about something and you think that it's going to take you to that other stratosphere, you think it's going to take you all the way into the auroras, into the Milky Way, think it's going to take you to the Andromeda, you got to tell that story. This is going to go along the line of like, oh, why do we got to be content creators too when we're making our work? Who going to do it if you're not going to do it? You got a homie that's going to document your process for you? You got a homie that's going to document you painting? You got a homie that's going to cut and edit your video for you? Do you got that? If you do, congrats. Me, I don't. I do this all myself, right? But I'm okay with trying to do this because I want my story out. I want people to know about what my art is. I want people to know about my art. I want my art to grace thousands of screens across the world. I just don't want my stuff to exist in real life anymore. I've been in 10 shows, but I realized that if you could get people to stop scrolling for 3 seconds and look at your piece and engage in it, leave a comment with it, they're moved by it. So imagine what you can do with a minute and 30 seconds of you telling us what the art is about. A minute and 30 seconds of you showing us how you made it just to prove that you're not participating in the AI slop that's going on. You see where I'm hinting? The more real, the more they gonna feel. You tell that story, they gonna be on you. They gonna listen. They gonna want more. They gonna say, oh, I've always wondered what your art was about, but you never told us. Or, oh, now that you told me what the title meant and the process behind it, it's hitting way differently this time. Do you see where I'm hinting? You are in control of your own narrative. This world right now for creatives is pretty bleak. I'm not gonna lie. We fighting machines. We fighting short attention spans. We fighting the lack of media literacy. Comprehension skills is in hell. But you still like making art though, right? It's gonna find the people. The algorithm is very effective. I'm not gonna lie to you. I found so many black abstract artists just by building my algorithm and interacting with such artists that I think that it's about to be an abstract revolution, renaissance, whatever, because I see so much abstract art. I know that's just my platform, but hey, tell that story. I don't know if it was last year or early this year, but you know the artist Lex Marie, she did the videos, she did the video explaining the motifs of the belts and, you know, the titles. And she didn't have to do that. If you was black, you knew what the title meant. You knew what was going on. You see that belt, you know what's going on. Some of us got PTSD with the belt. Me, I was getting hit with the belt, but like, I wasn't doing too much to get hit with the belt because I didn't like to get hit with the belt. You know what I'm saying? But some people were just getting hit with the belt out of spite. You know, people have been sharing, oh, I made this piece because this for a minute. But like, she took it to another level, stood in front of it, told us what it was about. She didn't have to do that. She was very vulnerable by telling us what was going on. That vulnerability, that explanation pulled on heartstrings. It made people care about it because it was nice to be talked to. And just think about it. I thought about it like this. The average person, how many AI things do you think they consume in a day? You see, I use enjoy for art, but I use consume for AI. Pay attention to that. I'm just kidding. But no, look. So there could be a movie scene and people are watching AI narrations of a movie. It'll be like, oh, Miles Morales saw this spider and the spider bit him. Like, describing a scene, even though we can see what's going on. It's a visual in front of us. So let's just assume that the average person who's participating in art sees it that way. That is just something that's just passing along them. You know what I'm saying? Something that they just see, something to take a picture of and put in a dump. Something that's, you know, I'm not gonna think about it tomorrow. I'll take the picture on my phone. I'm not gonna ever look at it again. Think about it. They thinking about it like that. What can you do to get them to actually engage with it? What can you do to actually get them to have a conversation with that? And how many platforms do we have like that? We got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Reels. The access to millions of people is right at our fingertips. We have to embrace that. I know that, you know, it's hard, it's a struggle, but if you want your art to reach places, that is genuinely what you have to do these days. Like, I fought it for a minute, but like these days, art is not able to speak for itself anymore. Like, it can, but if you want that reach, you have to tell people why they should care about it, or you should tell people why they should stop and listen to your story. Like, it's marketing at the end of the day. Maybe it's because I'm coming from a journalistic background. I got a journalism degree, but like, that story is the most important thing possible. In the era of we don't know what the heck is fake online, it'd be nice to see a real person talking for once. If you get where I'm going, the human element is what's going to make your art feel less like a product. You know what I'm saying? Notice I'm saying a product, because I know a lot of us artists are trying to sell stuff on the net. But if you tell us what it's about, it goes from product to piece. It goes to something that, like, you know, people like, wow, this really brought me to tears. It made me think about this time that my mom, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Tell that story. Tell us why you did it. Tell us when. Tell us the 5 W's and the H. Like, the people want to know that. They want to know why I should care about this image on my screen. Because most of the time we engage in the art, we see it on the screen. Let's keep it a buck. So get out there, tell your story. Shout out to Lex Marie. Like, she busted the door wide open on how to, like, present your art. Like, the canvas twirl, like, you know, the little, you know, doing a little 360. Them days just not hitting no more. Like, it's just not the same, folks. And that's because we seeing so many images. We seeing so many canvas twirls. We seeing so many 20% off codes in the bio. Like, it's just so many ways that people, when I say people, I'm not talking about artists. I'm talking about some artists, but like, I'm talking about the way that the average person in quotation marks is probably participating and engaging in consumer art. It's just an image to them. So, you know, you're twirling your canvas without the story. It's just showing, oh, that's pretty. Oh, this is cute. That looks nice. I would love to have it on my wall. Do you want the conversation or do you want the cash? Me, I want the conversation. I don't care about the cash. Like, I got a job. I would love to make peripheral off of this, but I want mugs to ask me, yo, why is the black a different color? Or what is the white spaces? You know, what does that mean? I would love them type of conversations, and I'm going to create them conversations for myself, and y'all should do the same. This is how we got to talk about our art for the rest of the decade, because media is low, comprehension is low, censorship is about to be here. Well, it's already here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about the type of art that you already see in the museums. Like, it is all up to us. If we want to break into that other atmosphere, another altitude, that mountaintop, we got to put our art out there. We got to talk about it. And I know you might be scared, but you got to do it. It's the only way to make it to the next level, because people are getting discovered off these clips. Yeah, so, you know, take that as you will. I hope y'all actually get into it, because I'm going to start doing that. And it's going to be a good time. Y'all going to love it.